Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's been raining for 2 days and we have been cooped up. But summertime is here, and so I am going to show you guys how to make it stick around. So I know that I have several new friends, and so let me just introduce myself. I'm Ashley Strickland. I'm a lead director with LimeLight by Alcone, and I want to show you guys kind of my gridlock magic trick to how to get the summer sweat not to mess with your foundation. Hey Brittany, hey guys. So here's the deal. I swear by the 3 products. It's the primer, the pressed powder, and the finishing spray. And I'm going to show you guys a magic trick, but I'm going to wait just a second to let a few more people jump on because I really don't want y'all to miss this, but I also don't want to take up too much of your time for those of you who are catching the replay. So I just got done wrestling in the living room. Cash is just all about it these days. He's 4 and he thinks that he's like this, which is great. Our kids don't lack confidence, and so that's a good thing. So we've been practicing pop-ups, right? So I'm like posted up behind him and he's popping up and breaking away, and so needless to say, that was my like workout for today. I like started sweating and stuff, and then I thought, you know what? I have put my makeup on this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I, I've not touched my makeup up. My foundation and stuff is still in place. I ran errands. We had to take both boys to the dentist, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, to the dentist this morning, and I have a dentist appointment tomorrow morning. And then we had to run errands and go to the post office and all that kind of joyful stuff when you have kids to take along with you. I was sweating a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So that is why this video was inspired, and it is summertime, right? So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the best magic trick of all time. Hey Megan, hey guys. Okay, so first things first, primer spray, first base primer. People ask me all the time, does it really work? And I'm not gonna lie, I was a skeptic before I started using it. I went, once I had babies, I kind of went through this stage in my life where I wore makeup, but I wasn't really like peculiar about the makeup I was wearing. I didn't pay it much attention. I never used like primer or anything like that. And now I go back and I look at pictures and I'm like, man, they don't look bad, but I remember like having to like put my makeup on more than once a day if I was doing anything, or like sweating, and then like I get a sweat mustache, I'm not gonna lie, like wiping it, and then you can just like see that your foundation is not there anymore. And so once I discovered this primer and this finishing spray, it really is a game changer. And so I know that I have a lot of friends who are in the medical field. They're dental hygienists, people that have to wear masks all the time when they're working, taking them on and off and stuff. And this is really a solution for that. I have a lot of friends that don't want to wear makeup to work because of that issue. They talk about, how they have to put masks on and off, and it kind of messes their makeup up and it just doesn't look nice. And so I really want to show this to y'all because it is life-changing in the foundation world. Okay, so the first base primer is a vitamin-based primer. It's silicone-free, and it's a mist spray pump bottle. And it helps reduce the appearance of pores, as also redness. If you have redness in your face, I do, especially in this area. I have some splotchy redness and stuff, and it helps minimize the appearance of pores and redness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, and I'm going to spray it lightly on this arm, and I'm gonna just fan it really quick. I'm not gonna try to make this like super long. And then I'm gonna take a darker foundation that I have and my blender full, and I'm just gonna do a circle here on my arm where I put that primer spray. And then I am going to put my pressed powder over top of the foundation. Now the pressed powder is translucent, So it doesn't have any color. And to me, it really makes the foundation have that like, kind of like an airbrushed appearance. It's just a softer look, in my opinion. And then I am going to spray it with our finishing spray. The finishing spray is called 10 years younger. It is supposed to help your makeup last up to 16 hours. It's also a spray. It's oil free. And it also minimizes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And I'm just going to do a light mist over where I've already put primer and foundation and pressed powder. And then I'm going to let that dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and do foundation on my other arm. So on this arm, I don't have any primer or anything. And I'm not going to put the powder over it, and I'm not going to put the finishing spray over it. This is just if you're wearing foundation alone. And again, this arm is the primer, pressed powder, and our finishing spray. Just want to make sure it's good and dry. So the primer you put on, obviously you put this on before you put any of your makeup on, like anything. After you get done moisturizing, that's when you put your primer spray on. The finishing spray, they encourage you to use this after you've done all of your makeup, except for your mascara and lips. So eyeshadow, everything else is on except for your mascara and your lips. You would apply this. I'm not gonna lie, I just wait until the very end and spray it on most of the time because I forget, and I mean it works just as well. So anyway, I think this is probably really good and dry now, and I am going to blow your minds. So you see that I am rubbing my arm, and you can hear how hard I'm rubbing it, and the foundation is not moving at all, right? And so this, without the primer, pressed powder, and finishing spray, look at that! I mean, it just smears, you know, everywhere. Look at the difference, guys. This one, I swear, it's like, when I say that it's like my gridlock, I mean, it seriously is. You guys can see, hey, Miss Kathy, you can see how it's not budging. You know, you can't make this stuff up. When you go live and you do like demos like this is not edited. I did not add anything different. You know, I did not use a different kind of foundation. You guys have watched start to finish doing this, and this is not, let me focus in on that. It has not budged at all. At all, right? Look at this. It's just everywhere. So when you guys ask, or if you have wondered like if a primer and a pressed powder and a finishing spray is really worth the investment, I would for sure say yes. I mean, you can do your makeup at 6 o'clock in the morning, and when you get home from work at 6 o'clock at night, it's gonna look the exact same. And you can go straight from work and stuff, like out to dinner, and not feel that you have to come home and reapply makeup, which is really just wasting more money. It's better to just go ahead and invest in something that is truly going to work. So for those of you that just joined, on this arm I actually used primer spray, our pressed powder, and the finishing spray over with the foundation, and it doesn't budge at all, truly gridlocked. And then on this arm I didn't use any of those products, and the foundation just smears everywhere. So for you ladies who are wearing medical masks, or people that work just long hours, great for summertime, you know, like whenever you want to do your makeup and you feel like you're like a sweaty mess all the time. This really is a solution for that. So take a look one more time. This is using our primer, pressed powder, and finishing spray. This is using absolutely nothing. Same foundation on both arms, It truly, truly makes a huge difference. Huge. I was a skeptic and now I'm a believer, and I can admit that I was wrong. Not very often do I do that, but I did. So anyways, I hope that you guys have had a great Tuesday. An update for you guys on foundations that have been waiting patiently. We got an email today, and things can change, but it is looking like some shades are coming back in stock on the 25th. Unfortunately, our mascara and the eyeliner got pushed back a little bit further. So right now the mascara is looking like the 31st instead of the 26th. But the foundation in the shade Ivory, Ivory, Olive 2, and Olive 4 will be back as of now on Thursday. So if you are one of those shades and you have ordered from me before and you have been waiting so very patiently, touch base with me, and I'm happy to help you get that taken care of. If you are a new customer of mine and you have not been color matched yet, then we can see if you are one of those shades. Maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones, and you will be, and you can get your foundation. And when you guys are ordering this foundation, keep in mind that the pressed powder and the primer and the finishing spray truly work. It's like magic. Okay, so I hope that you guys have had a great Tuesday. As always, I hope that you have been blessed, that you will be a blessing to someone else, and I will see you guys soon. Good night.